Previously on Let's Play Live Alive.
I recognized him from the tournament!
We saw you fight. 'Twas most impressive, sir. My son here cheered your every victory.
Mark you this shield. We've seen its like before.
Young man, wherefore do you know of such things? As well you should. 'Twas by his mighty hand that demon died, and all was set to rights. But weak, complacent good folk came to be in victory's wake, reliant on our hash. So he, then weary, all but spent, withdrew to respite deserved, midst the drifts of snow. Themselves alone they loved, he'd realized. In truth, commanded and consumed by greed. And celebrated hero of Lucrece sensed deep within his heart the selfsame sin. The covetous contempt for others grow. Come, let us quit this place. I've been a fool. What good to treat with ghosts of heroes dead? There's nothing for us here. Naught save regrets. Oh, spiteful coward, misanthrope, farewell. Oh, Hash.
Mistake not mine intent, good priest. Know this, their troubles are beneath me still. But you, who call me craven, weak of will, I'd prove you wrong for peace of mind and pride. The peak is where we must needs go forthwith. Before we climb the Archon's roost, I'd claim a relic, once forsaken. Oldest friend. O Lord of Dark! Accursed fiend returned! By all the gods I swear, with sacred blade I'll slay you! Send you back from whence you came! Boy, stand you back. This portal yields to none. Save he who's earned the right to challenge hell. The seal is broken. Let's have done with it.
And now our story continues.
It ends this day, O Lord of Dark!
The hunter, Hash, and Uranus the priest. With righteous fervor they come, confident that all can be reclaimed, redeemed, absolved. In death, you'll understand my true design.
Alright, so we've got the battle with the Lord of Dark to take care of, and this is mostly going to be Hash's show. He still outpaces the damage that everybody else can deal by quite a bit. Really, you're mostly just going to be having Hash do Heavenly Strikes and having Uranus do healing when necessary. As you can see, he's got another, he's got a charge move inbound. Do we actually have anything that can rotate him at all? I don't know if we do. Let me see here. It doesn't really matter a huge amount. Let's just wave slash him. I'm not overly concerned about anything he does to us. Uranus has such great healing and such a large AoE, it really doesn't matter too much what this guy does to us. Yeah, like, see that? Like, even that. Like, we can just pass to Uranus's turn, and he can completely restore the party. Oh, hey, Flourish actually rotates him. You know what? Actually, since he got rotated, we're just going to Heavenly Strike him. May as well. From the back, does, you know, not, like, hugely increased damage, but at least more accurate. Anyways, we'll use a Heavenly Sucker here. Get Straybo back in the fight. Maybe he can get one of his attacks in. Let's see here. Use another Wave Slash from Orsted here. Fortunately, Orsted has an Axiom Sword to slightly up his damage output, although it's not exactly doing great work for him. Let's go for another Heavenly Strike here. Hey, jeez, he's becoming more resistant to damage as the fight goes on. He'll use his Beguiling Gaze, but Hash, he just, he's not overly concerned about that. Of course, he's a little tuckered out, but hey, we've got the Prayer of Healing here to undo the stuff like that. And just get him back in the fight real quick. Let's see here. Wave Slash isn't really doing anything, so might as well have Orsted get in close and use a Valorous Slash instead. Bit more his style, close and personal. And let's have a Crimson Eruption from Straybo here. Big damage in a large AoE, that's what the Lord of Dark has, but still, Hash more than capable of surviving it. Ditto for Uranus, and we'll just heal off all the damage once again. Granted, if he takes out Uranus, that does put us in a bit more of a precarious spot, but we're not too worried about that. Crimson Eruption. Yeah, man, this guy's resistant to everything except the strikes that Hash is laying out. Once again, we'll throw out another Heavenly Sucker here. Orsted in the prime position to avoid taking any damage. This fight, of course, the Lord of Dark, pretty durable, but slowly but surely, we're just grinding through him. Let's use a Crushing Blow here. Give him to rotate around a little bit, so that's another rotation-based move. Kind of wish the attacks were more indicative of which ones actually moved the enemy and which one didn't. It's very nice when Hash counters with a Flourish. Alright, and I think one more Heavenly Strike should do it. With that, well, that's our quest complete already. We've already defeated the Lord of Dark. All we have to do is secure Aletheia, and the day has been saved. Man, this is a surprisingly short chapter, honestly. I didn't think it would end this anticlimactically. Eh, whatever. I mean, it's nice to have something that goes easily once in a while.
Impossible. The Fiend played us for fools. 'Twas false. This Lord of Dark. A shadow cast by minion small. A trickster. Nothing more.
Good Hash, your face. It speaks of sickness, grave.
The hero, Hash. Another shadow's lie. For pride, I donned my armor. But for fear, I'd shed it. This broken shell, my prize, just deserts. A legacy of storied life.
How now? This demon prince, no more than pawn?
Without a doubt. My enemy, I know. He'd not give up so easily, this foe.
And what of Althea? Where is she?
But why, Hash? Why feign strength and wager life? But gamble lost is plain. God damn you, why?
My friend, do you recall the man I was? That day, in distant memory, when they sang. Our hero. Hash. Our hero. And I was.
You are.
And as a hero, I'd greet death. My sword, I leave to you, boy. Wield it well. She waits. She hopes that help is coming still. By love and trust and faith will we be saved. A single soul's enough when against the world we stand. Apart, alone. Believe in me. We plead. We pray. And answer they. I will.
Oh, hush.
Dear Althea, she's not here. The mountain shudders. We must flee this place before the tremors rend the roof o'erhead. Oh, gods!
Well, that was an unmitigated disaster. Not only was the demon lord that we fought against just a fraudster, he was a false lord. He is not the true Lord of Dark. Hash, unfortunately, overexerted himself in the fight, and his pre-existing illness caused him to collapse dead. Strabo himself, caught in the wreckage of the room we fought in, and he too, seemingly, has perished. Unfortunately, the door was completely sealed off, so we have no way to return for him. Nothing left for us to do but return to the castle and report what happened. We got a hero killed. We got our friend killed. We couldn't even save the girl. And we are left with no direction other than back to the castle. Well, I guess it did seem like things were going a little too smoothly here. So, like I said, nothing left to do but contemplate what just happened and think about what we can do going forward. Can only imagine what's going through Uranus's mind right now. He got his friend back into the field, and all that accomplished was getting him killed. seems to recognize potential in Orsted, though, and has passed on his legendary sword, Brion, onto him. Up until now, Orsted could not equip Brion, but now that it has formally been bequeathed to him, he is able to wield it, and it is a pretty sizable upgrade in power for him, and is probably the biggest power spike he'll get in this chapter. As he gets levels and learns further skills, he will become more and more a knight of Hash's caliber, able to perform the exact same maneuvers, such as Heavenly Strike, to an even greater degree, since, you know, he's got that youthful figure. Much greater potential left in him than Hash, who, unfortunately, as we found, was on death's door, and was pushing himself to go out in one last blaze of glory. It's a shame that he had to go there against an imposter demon lord. But if that wasn't the true Lord of Dark, who is? What is? Was there even a Lord of Dark to begin with? And if there wasn't, why exactly was Alethea kidnapped? To what end? Just too many questions. Let's make our way back to the castle, as I've been saying, and find at least some peace of mind, slow down a little bit, take a deep breath, figure out what we do from here. Perhaps if we got a team together to more thoroughly search the ruins, clear out the collapse, and just hopefully find Strabo as well. So many things we could do. As you can see, the townsfolk still cheering us on, though it's a bit of a cold comfort at this point in the story. Oh, man. Thankfully, the game gives you a little bit of a breather on the return trip here. As you saw, there were no encounters to deal with. I guess we could say that a lot of the demons and monsters we were coming across, minions of the imposter Lord of Dark, and perhaps they're on standby now that their false king has been taken down a peg. Alright, Your Majesty, I have bad news and worse news for you. What would you like to hear first?
Let sun now set on tragic day. Good Hash, the best of us, now gone. And Strabo, too, his promise left unfulfilled. Tell me then, explain it. Where's the fiend that stole my child? Oh, dearest Alethea, does she live? A drowning man I am. At sea in grief, for tragedy known, and a future feared. I'll think on it no more today. The western room you'll have. Let sleep bring us solace.
Unfortunately, the king is not exactly forthright with ideas either, so nothing left to do but just try and sleep this day off. Perhaps a good night's rest will give us a moment of clarity that we need, and hopefully we can figure out where to go from here.
Don't touch me!
Ugh, is that a terrible nightmare or a premonition? And was that Strabo? He's alive? Well, it's good to know that he survived the collapse, but why would he leave without saying anything? Are we just hallucinating? This is wait. Well now. Nice to see when our enemy decides to just show himself for us. You know what, Lord of Dark? We've got a few friends who we need to set things right for, and we have a girl to rescue. You're not getting out of this. So, the Lord of Dark, the true Lord of Dark, It's gonna be a tough fight. Hash had to put everything he had into the slaying him previously. What are our options? It's weirdly weak. Well, let's strike at him with valor.
My lord? My lord! Why stand you here, blade drawn? Guards! Guards! To me! To me! The king! He's dead! And culprit caught red-handed. 'Twas the lad! A plot? Then Hash and Strabo too? Murdered? This villain is his work. The Lord of Dark! The wretched fiend! Deceiver! Monster!
What madness grips you, men?
The priest returned from Archon's roost in devil's company. Then Uranus... a pawn of devils too!
Oh, folly!
Stay back!
Stay your hand, my friend. Your violence will fuel their ire.
Enough!
Go, quickly! I will hold these fools at bay.
The traitor shows his true colors.
Before they seize you too, take flight and clear your name.
Oh man, as if this day couldn't get any worse. It's him, Lord of Dark! To me! To me!
Strike me down if you must, Demon Prince. But spare the innocents. 'Tis all I'll ask.
Well, at least the minister has his morals, but yeah, we have no choice but to flee here. We don't want any violence. Let's just get out of here, see if we can't find some way to explain what's going on. I know it looks bad, but this isn't a case of regicide. We truly, truly thought that was the Lord of Dark we were fighting. Oh man, I don't feel like they're gonna buy that. This is a disaster. What can we even do here?
Much shouting we've heard. What's the matter now? On your guard, brothers! That one's killed the king! Go forth and spread the word! Lucrece must hear!
Oh, please, this can't be happening. They think that we've killed the king. Intentionally, even. They think that we've killed Strabo and Hash.
With me! And bar the gate!
And somehow, they've just falsely identified Orsted as the Lord of Dark. How could this be happening? Oh, gods above, show us mercy, spare us! And word spreads quickly. Everybody believes that we're the Lord of Dark. We didn't even get a chance to establish our case. It's him, the Lord of Dark! Get inside, girl! Oh, how could this be happening?
charade is ended. We'll not be deceived again. From all Lucrece, we cast you out. Be gone, and never dare return.
Well, sad to say, our quest hasn't exactly yielded a hero's reward yet. Far from a hero's welcome. Instead, we've got a villain's exile. I can't believe it's gone down like this. Our friends have died, Uranus is in chains, everybody believes that we're a villain, and what's more, the Royal Guard seems to have steeled their nerve, and now they decide to hunt us down. The Royal Guard, not terribly difficult to fight, but it's rather tragic that we have to cut them down like this, but we have no choice. If we are to be running for the rest of our lives, so be it. We have to cut down those who get in our way. As you can see, the Royal Guard do not have much nerve when facing down the man they believe to be the Lord of Dark. Striking them with enough force results in them getting the terror status, and will prevent them from trying to attack us. Often they'll turn tail and run. Perhaps we can hide out in Fugalia Village. There's gotta be at least somebody who still believes in us. Hey, that kid who was our fan. Maybe he believes in us. Let's go visit that family. They seem to like us.
The champions returned! They say you killed the king. Why do they spread these horrid lies?
That man's a villain! Keep your distance, child!
A hero false. In truth, the Lord of Dark.
I'm telling you, this is all just a misunderstanding!
We have no quarrel with you, so be gone.
Please! Leave my family be and get out!
Our champion? The Lord of Dark? But why?
Even the child seems to start to believe that Orsted is indeed the Lord of Dark. I can't believe this. How could everything have gone so wrong? We were just trying to save Alethea. Just trying to save the day. Now we're charged with regicide, and everybody thinks that we're the real monster. If that weren't enough, even fiercer competition is coming for us. We've got the Green Knight, the more powerful version of the Royal Guard. He's vulnerable to this ability right here. Hopefully we can put him to sleep. If we defeat him, then the rest will fall. So let's Moonrise and just keep trying to put him to sleep. Not a terribly difficult foe to take on, but it's tragic that we are left with no recourse but to fight against those that originally, well, we fought for them rather than against. So we must slowly but surely chip them down. May as well use up some of the items that we have here, such as the Blood of Baal, the Devil's Draught. Somehow I don't think these abilities will make a good case for us, but it'll give us this little bit of extra power to fight against those who charge us as villain. As you can see, Mirrored Strike is a very powerful counter technique there. One more Moonrise, and the Green Knight should fall, and his compatriots should flee in terror. Well, at least we managed to spare ourselves some blood on our hands. Just, what is there even left to say? Perhaps we'll find something at Archon's Roost, though I kinda doubt there's anything left waiting there for us. Where could Alethea be? And did we see Strabo? There's just so much we don't understand right now. and yet so much working against us. Now, there are a couple things you can do at this point. You're kind of left without direction at this point. You could return to the castle's gate, or you could go into Archon's Roost, and if you leave it... I knew it! Murderer! The Lord of Dark! Vile fiend! For regicide, you'll pay with life! A similar scene happens if you return to the castle keep. Granted, returning to Archon's Roost and stepping out of it, definitely a more damning look for Orsted.
Your execution set at dawn's first light. Enjoy your final night ere judgment comes.
So, once again, we are... well, not once again. Rather, we find ourselves in the jail, and unlike Chrono Trigger, we don't have a guard wandering around to attack us when we rattle the cage, so we can't get out that way. I don't exactly feel like waiting 3 days for execution. What can we do here? Do we even have a chance? Maybe all that is left to do is just wait until the day of destiny happens. What? Uranus?
Who goes there? Another questioner. Fool. Ply your trade, your irons and fire. I've nothing to confess. Wait. You are not. No. Why? Why render up yourself to them? They asked, demanded, secrets about you. Is he the demon prince or simple pawn? Such fear, such anger I see in their eyes. In grief, their baser nature laid bare. Fleeting glimpse of what good hash did wear within. In darkness, dare not despair. 'Tis a test. Do we surrender to sorrow and hate? Or rise above and choose instead to trust in one another? I would take the leap. I'd wager life, what little I have left, and plead your innocence to all who'll hear. But that will not suffice, I think. Still young you are, most capable and driven lad. As once we were, myself and dearest Hash. Inherit our cause. Keep the faith. Forgive. You've precious little time, and duty great. Deliver her with love, and by her love be saved, redeemed, absolved, and proven good.
Your name and deeds are known to me, sir. Having witnessed your prowess firsthand, I am grateful for most thrilling spectacle. Let us be wed, for king and for country. was a lovely feast, full of light and life. Long has it been since I saw Father so deep within his cups, the picture of bliss. A happier man there has never been. In you he sees a future bright, an heir, a steward worthy of his legacy. As do I, of course. Of course, husband dear. Please, look on me no more a maiden child. For I am yours, and you are mine henceforth. None holds a higher place within my heart. Not father, not any man. This I swear. In you alone, I place my faith.
Don't touch me!
You see it clear, most surely. Where she waits, the Archon's roost, beyond the chamber sealed, where Hash fell. Word that I had died there too.
Uranus used the last of his strength to free us, and he reminded us of something important. There is still one more person waiting for us. One person who still believes in us against all things.
Gods! The Lord of Dark's escaped! He's killed his cat's-paw priest, and now seeks vengeance! Run!
Well, I've already got 3 false allegations of murder against me. What's one more? Out of my way, bozos. I got a princess to save. You'll go no further, demon. Draw your sword. Alright, buddy. You're asking for this one. I hope you have a good life insurance policy, because your family is gonna need it. Get the heck out of my way. We will go with a valorous slash, because we are renewed. We have a brand new vigor. We will save Alethea. There's one last person, one more, who is waiting on us, who believes in us, and we will save them. We can't make everything right, but this one thing, we can do this. You'll go no further, demon! Draw your sword! Alright, let's make our way back to Archon's Roost. We will make it beyond the chamber we reached. Strabo may have activated that trap, but that is just one less problem to deal with when we get there. We have to do this. In memory of Uranus. For Hash. For Strabo, even. Lord of Dark! Alright, with those royal guards out of our way, let's make our way out of the castle area and back to Archon's Roost. Anybody else want some? You'll die here, Demon Prince! Alright, our determination is renewed, our will is steeled, and we are ready to return to Archon's Roost. Let's make our way there. Alright, we've taken care of everything we needed to at the castle. Inasmuch as there was left for us to do, we scaled the Heroes' Summit and claimed the Sword Brion. We did our best to persevere against the one we thought was the Lord of Dark, but all said and done, we've yet to actually save the day. There's one more thing we must do. We have to rescue Alethea from her capture. Her capture. So, we will make our way into Archon's Roost. Now, one thing to note is that this place is crawling with new, much tougher enemies. I will be taking the opportunity to do some level grinding here, as Orsted is still far off from his true potential, and if we want to do well against the foes that we are going to be going up against here, and believe me, there are a lot of nasty ones to deal with, we want to be powerful. So I will get to work on powering up, and when we return, we will be in a much better position for taking on the final run of Archon's Roost, as well as our final battle against the Lord of Dark. So that is where I will leave you. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. This is where it's all gonna come together. We will defeat the Lord of Dark, we will rescue Alethea, and we will honor the memory of Strabo, Hash, and Uranus, and we will clear Orsted's name. Until next time, though, see ya.